Hey y'all, in this week's lesson, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about cherry bark. Now, cherry bark is a really interesting and powerful herb. This is a branch from a Yoshino cherry, also known as Tokyo cherry. Um, this is one of your ornamentals. Okay? It has a really pretty gray and striped pattern on the bark. And other than that, it's really interchangeable with most cherries. Okay, in herbal medicine and all the books are going to talk about the wild cherry, choke cherry, black cherry. All cherries, barks, have the same components, at least to some extent. Now, this may not be as strong as the wild cherry, this being a hybrid for the nice pink flowers that are falling like snow here this chilly morning. Um, but let me tell you a little bit about cherry. This is excellent as a cough remedy. Um, let me get a little into the specifics. We'll talk about the chemical components, and I'll give you some uses, and then we'll kind of talk about how to harvest it. So let me grab my notes here, because you know I never trust my memory. All right. So wild cherry, or really any kind of cherry bark, you can make a tincture out of it. You can make a syrup out of it. You can use it various ways, but it just diminishes respiratory irritability. It's a cardiopulmonary relaxant. It lowers blood pressure, calms rapid breathing. It slows and strengthens respiration. It's excellent combined with mullein. You could do a little, maybe a little California poppy if you need a little more of a cough suppressant. It is also astringent. So whereas this is calming the cough, it's also tonifying the tissues a little bit. It's going to get rid of some of that fluid, and that can be very helpful. I mean, this could um, this could actually really help prevent some serious conditions, congestive conditions. So the compounds, the components of it. All right, all members of the cherry family, that's prunus, all the prunuses contain amygdalin and prunicin, substances which break down in water to form hydrocyanic acid. That's cyanide or prussic acid. Now, yeah, that's poisonous, okay? But in very small amounts, which is what we'd be using here, um, it calms. It actually gives one a sense of well-being. Um, it stimulates respiration while calming respiration. So those are the components, and that's what's necessary to understand. You don't want to use a lot of this, but it is very good, very important medicine when used properly. And it's not as dangerous as it sounds. This has been used for centuries in cough syrups for people of all ages. Okay? And remember, it's just a tiny little bit of cyanide when this combines with water. Now, this is a good time of year to harvest it. The sap is coming up, and the bark will actually slip off fairly easily. So you probably want a little bit bigger than a branch of this, than this. Cut it off. Don't leave wood that has had the bark stripped off of it on a tree. It's a good way to kill a tree, or at least kill a whole branch when all you need is a little bit. Okay, cut off what you're going to use. Take a knife and just kind of slit it right up, and you get rid of all these little twigs on the side. So just slit it right up, and then take your knife and peel it back. It's going to dry and curl up like a little cinnamon stick. Make sure it's good and dry. That will keep all year. And the next spring, you can get some more. So what you would do with that usually is just make a simple tincture out of it, just like we did in tinctures are not rocket science. And for a cough, a bad cough, you know, the astringent qualities of this and the cough suppressing, I like it for things like pleurisy and pneumonia. Um, with that, I would take maybe a teaspoon, see how you feel. Go a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on your own constitution. But again, good medicine this time of year, absolutely beautiful tree. And remember, the wild cherry has a dark red bark as opposed to this one, which is gray and white. All right, y'all. Have a good week. It is definitely time to start harvesting some herbs. I saw plantains coming up yesterday. I saw violets coming up. And this is when you got to jump on quickly. See how quickly these petals are falling. They don't stay in flower very often. Now you can harvest them a little bit later, once the flowers are off, but this is the easiest time to identify them as well because of these flowers. Petals are falling faster than I can count them. I wanted to show you a good example, but yeah, you can see them. They may be white, they may be pink. This variety is a nice white-pink combination. So anyway, have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time.